Hey everybody, good evening guys. Let's just play some music first and then we're gonna start with the analysis over here. Okay, so let's start with the analysis. Let's start with GBP JPY. So if we talk about GBP JPY, I'm gonna go to the weekly time frame over here first. So let's look at the weekly, like what the weekly is actually doing and where it can actually go. So if we talk about the weekly time frame, we can see that the last week's candle it closed with no wick on the top. That means the chances of going up or down are 50-50, right? So and also if we look at the left, then we can see that there is a very strong level of resistance in the weekly time frame. So that's why I really think that it's gonna reverse back. First it will go down and make some wick over here, or maybe we might witness a sell candle in the weekly time frame this week. So because the chances of sells are really more than the chances of buys. Also, the weekly move has been done from over here to here. There were no bearish candles formations between these two ranges. So I think yeah. So if I talk about the daily time frame, then daily is actually has moved up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just remove all the drawings and I'm gonna reanalyze each and everything by drawing all the trend lines together. So now if I look at the daily time frame, then if we look on the left, then the same thing is happening in the daily as well. There's a resistance for formation over here, and the market is at the resistance right now, so it can possibly reverse back from here to make a retracement or something like that. So if we draw some trend lines now to know the exact situation of the market and from where the market can possibly reject, then let's just try to make some drawings over here, draw some trend lines. So we can see there is a strong support coming up over here, and the market has closed above this strong level of support. So I want this line to be visible in the daily, so I'm gonna make some changes according to that. And after that, let's see what else we have got, because basically we need a channel to know what actually the market is doing and what it can possibly do. Okay, so let's just see what were the low points over here. So the low points were from this point to this point over here, right? And after that we had this one, but this doesn't make any sense right now, so I'm going to remove it. And after that we have, I think, yeah, this channel over here, this line over here makes sense. So the market was moving inside these two ranges, and the same thing is happening over here as well. So this was a channel going on, and I'm gonna give it a different color. So I'm gonna give it a red color. Okay, so now the market, the previous Friday candle, you can say Friday candle has gone all the way up and now the Friday candle has just went inside the trend line coming from the left. Okay, so I think there should be something like, okay, so this has closed above this one as well. So I'm gonna just squeeze the graph a little bit to know what exactly market can possibly do, because we need some strong level of supports and resistance on the basis of the trend lines. to know where actually the market can possibly will be heading towards to, right? So there is a zone coming from the left, and yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a green one. Okay, so according to me, the market can possibly go to this price over here, like bullish, but obviously it has to create some sort of resistance, then it will be going up. So what I'm gonna do is, to get more clarity about the market, I'm gonna go to the 4-hour time frame, because it is important to switch to the lower time frames to know the exact situation of the market. And if I draw some informations in the 4-hour, then what do we have? So the thing about trend lines are they can show you a larger perspective of the market, okay, and they can also show you the shorter perspective of the market as well. So as we do scalping, so what we have to do is, I'm gonna draw some shorter perspective of the market, okay. So we just have to know how the market is actually moving right now. Okay, so we can join these two together. Nope. You know what? I really think that this move should be corrected. Yeah, this move has to be corrected over here. So if it has to be corrected, then it will be coming down. Like, now we need to know what will be the point where it will be coming towards to. So over here, I think. Nope. Yeah, I think this is the only thing which makes sense right now. So from here to here, I'm gonna draw a trend line. So I think if the market will be starting to fall down, then it will be falling down towards this trend line over here. So I'm gonna make some visibility changes, style changes. Yeah, so I think if the market will be starting to go down, then this will be the point where it will be heading towards to. So that means we are talking that somewhere around these areas over here, if it starts to push down. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the 1 hour now. Let's see what the 1 hour is actually doing, because right now there's not much clarity in the market, and also this 1 hour candle is also about to close in like 15 minutes. And if we look on the left, then the move has already been done. Market went up, created a resistance, then it went down, formed a support, then it went up over here. So there are chances that it might go all the way up to fill this area, to fill this left area over here, but there are also chances that it might just starts to fall down. So if there will be a fall coming up, then I think below this level I will be taking sells, and to take a buy I have to wait for a support to be formed clearly, because if you can't get an idea according to the trend lines, you have to switch your analysis towards the support and resistance. Actually you have to use both, but the thing is it totally depends on how the market is moving. Like the previous week, that was amazing week and trend lines were great, and the market structure was great, but right now it's really difficult to understand like where the market's gonna move, because if you look at the daily, there's not much information available because the channels has been broken and we don't know what will be the higher channel where the market will be going towards to. So that's why it can be really difficult sometimes to really understand the market. So over here, if I just go to the 30-minute time frame, so this could be a nice trade. So when this candle broke this high, this could be a possibly nice trade. Not actually possibly, this could be a really nice trade. Stops would be really small and the move has already been done, like 20 pips. So yeah, this could be a very nice trade. So I didn't came online at that point of time, so that's why I missed out this move, but it's okay. I'm gonna wait for some more moves to be happening in the market, because we know that I really think that this move over here will be corrected. So that's why I'm just waiting and watching. So if we get another resistance formation, then obviously I'm gonna take a buy trade, maybe not. So I'm gonna look at that according to the structure of the market. So right now let's just wait for this 30-minute to close. So let's go to the gold and let's have a look at the gold. So there are a lot of things going on in gold. Let's just remove all the unnecessary points from the market. Okay, so let's start with the daily. So if I look at the daily time frame, I still think that gold can possibly reject these areas and will be reversing back down from here. So if that will be the case, then because the thing is, the market has broken the trend line and it went up to test the trend line again, and it then formed some sideways momentum over here. And right now also, if you look at the market, if you look at the candles, they are not have gone between these two channels, right? They are still outside these two channels. So I really think that this will be the last point where the market is actually, making some moves. After that, there is a very high chance that this candle will reject all the higher prices and will close somewhere down over here, and then it might start its selling journey very soon. But for that, it has to stay outside these two trend lines, right? So if it just closes inside this range, then we will be ready for buys. Definitely we will be ready for buys, because after that the market's gonna move over here, somewhere over here. So right now daily looks good, nothing has to be deleted from the daily. And if we look at the 4-hour time frame, okay, so the market was respecting this orange trend line, and it was also below this green trend line. And if we just squeeze the graph a little bit, then we can clearly stretch this one. Oops. Yeah, now this looks more good. And actually this can be a fake out over here maybe, but obviously like in 10 minutes this candle will be closing. So the next 10 minutes will be really deciding 10 minutes, because it will really decide what the market will be actually doing after that. Because none of these candles were able to close outside the orange trend line, but if this candle will be doing that, then it has done something different from all the previous candles, right? So that means the chances of moving up will be increasing. So that means we are talking that the daily will be definitely closing inside the range again. So let's just wait for the 10 minutes for this candle to close, and in the meantime let's just analyze the 1 hour as well. So if I just zoom in a little bit, We don't need this one. We don't need this one as well. And okay, now this thing makes sense, so we don't need this one as well. So I need this to be visible in the 1 hour only, so let me just make some visibility changes. Let me just give it a orange color over here. Visibility should be 1 hour. Yeah. So right now the market is moving up, and I don't see a possible channel right now. So I think the channel will be forming very soon. Or what can also happen is, yeah, I thought so. Actually, I really thought so. So this could be a possible area. Yeah. And now this thing really makes some sense. I'm gonna give it a green one over here. So let's see how this candle will be closing. So this was all about the 1 hour time frame. So this is the 30 minutes. So let's see what do we have in the 30 minutes. Okay, so we don't need this one right now, and yeah, these two channels are okay. So if I zoom in a little bit, then yeah, now it's okay. And okay, so the market was moving between these two channels over here, and now it will be shifting from this one to maybe some other channel it will form. Okay, so actually all the other time frames are pointing that this candle is about to close outside the channel, and this means that there is a very high chance that gold will start to move bullish if this candle closes outside. But if in the last minute something happens and this candle closes back inside the range, or maybe we have a fake out in the next candle, something like this if happens, then trust me guys, this will be definitely coming down to 1970.500. So this will be the price where it will be, you know, heading down towards to. So yeah, so let's just see what will happen. Let's just see. So okay, let's have a look at the news now. So in the news will be coming in S&P Global Manufacturing PMI. It will be coming in like 51 minutes, and then we have 1 hour 6 minutes after that, ISM Manufacturing PMI. So today is Labor Day as well. And guys, this is our Discord channel. So if you had any trade, like it's a winning or a losing, nothing matters. If you really want to share your analysis, you can share it on our Discord channel. I'm gonna be showing these analysis on the live streams as well, so that you will be able to share your knowledge with everybody else as well. So that will be a really nice thing, because this channel is for sharing knowledge with each other, right? So I'm gonna pin my Discord channel on the chat. I have pinned that over here. So if anybody, because look over here, this is Saransh's chart over here, his analysis and everything. So, and these are my trades as well, my analysis as well. So you can just drop your analysis over here as well. Actually, this will really help somebody who really needs some guidance, or who is really new to the trading world. So this will be really helpful to those people. So 4 minutes left and this candle is stretching all the way up. Oh damn man, this could be a really nice move. This could be a really nice move. At New York Open, and this candle went all the way up. It's like 120 130 pips right now. But it's okay, we cannot get all the moves all the time, so now it's just that we have to wait for some setup to be formed because nothing is happening right now. There's nothing. If okay, so there is a trend line which makes sense. If it starts to drop down, then where it can possibly go, we have to look at those possibilities. Anyways, so let's have a look on the left. Oops. Okay, let me just have a look in the 4 hour. Four hour is about to close in 1 minute. And daily is at a very strong level. So this is the daily level coming from the left. Yeah, clearly I need a support to be formed in GBP JPY to take a buy trade, because I really cannot see some good setup over here. Because the thing is, this move has already been done, right? And even though if we have a wick down and then break the high of the previous one, there could be a problem over here in like 13-14 pips. So yeah, I think this will be a bad idea to take a trade over here on the end of the move basically. So I'm gonna go to the 4 hour now. Look at the daily. Yeah, daily. And the weekly over here. Well, actually, yeah, today is first day of the new month, so I really think that this will be reversing back very soon. I really think that. So gold has closed outside the channel over here, and now we just have to wait for some support to be formed in order to take a buy trade, because obviously we cannot take a buy trade over here at the end of the move, so we have to wait for some support to be formed. So it's the waiting time now, because the move has already been done, and so we what the what the hell just happened? Hey Saransh, how are you, buddy? So this 30-minute candle is breaking the high of the previous 30-minute candle. Generally speaking, this could be a really nice trade, but it's at the end of the move. This move was massive. It's 180 pips straight up. So I'm not gonna take any chances over here, because it's always advisable to take a trade in like between of the move, like in middle of the move somewhere, or from the start of the move. But at the end of the moves, this is purely FOMO, nothing else. Oh, okay. So this is the Saransh trade he took in like GBP JPY 30-minute time frame. So let's see how this trade went. So this was London session, and price made good bear move, perfect. Then it retested and made resistance over here, but this was from I think Saransh, just check your chart over here, because it shows that this was from 25th of April. Yeah. Okay, this is your latest. Okay, so price rejected previous highs and came back down. Number second is support was formed. Number third is London session started with bearish candles. Okay, resistance formed in lower time frame, perfect. Yeah, this is 15-minute, and you had a resistance formed over here, perfect. Then you had price broke bullish doji candle low and took trade. Okay, so you entered over here, you had clean range to the left as well, and the market was also moving down. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this trade was perfect. Second entry chance missed here. Actually no, you didn't missed the second entry chance. The reason is, if you look on the left, you had your support coming up, so the chances was also very dicey over here, so you didn't missed any chances over here. And even though if you missed second chance and you just won your first one, then it's also a win-win. So very great work, nice work over here. Yeah, this is a perfect example of a perfect trade. You had clean range, the market was moving down, you had your levels marked, and you knew that where the market's going to move towards to, and you have everything, even the trend lines were also marked perfectly. So yeah, this was also your stop loss was also at the perfect price. So yeah, it's a nice work over here, very nice. Yeah, same setup, 25th April and today. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember. Yes, yes, that's right. Hmm. Very nice. Very nice. So look over here, gold broke the high and now it's reversing back down. You know, if we look on the left and if I look at this case over here, then I think the same thing can happen over here as well, because same thing happened. This candle closed all the way up, and the next movement it just went all the way down, closed back inside, creating a fake out, and went all the way down. So let's see if this same thing will be happening over here or not. And look at this, GBP JPY has formed a lower wick without breaking the high. So even though, so let me just check if we can really take some buy trade over here or not. So the 1 hour candle created a lower wick as well. If we broke a high, then it will be, nah, I really don't, it can be a problematic thing. But 4 hour looks like it can really move up, but the daily looks like it's coming down. I don't know, I'm really not sure. So whenever you are not sure, just stay out of the market. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just stay out of the market and will wait for my kind of setup, because the only problem over here is this range problem over here, because the market can possibly reject somewhere from these areas, even though these areas are like 12-13 pips away, but 12-13 pips is not enough range for me to take a trade. I don't trade these small ranges, because these small ranges really decreases your probability of winning, and our whole game is based on the probability thing, right? So if you are trading a low probability setup and you know already, then it's a really stupid decision to do, because I have done these stupidity all the times in my past, so I'm not gonna repeat those again. So I'm just gonna wait and watch. Sometimes it looks like that. It looks like really tempting over here, right? If yes, if it's gonna break the high, then yes, it will be definitely going to this level. And suddenly, what happens is, once you enter your trade, it just reverses back from there, like happened in gold with many of the traders right now. It happened really. Many traders, they entered buys over here when it broke the high. Why they entered? Let me tell you. Because they were looking at the previous big candles, so they are assuming that okay, so the market is creating big candles, so I can easily get at least 10 pips. And what the market is actually doing, it just broke the high, trapping the traders and reversing back down. So that's why I always says, even though you miss out some trades, just try to take trades at the beginning of the moves or somewhere in between.